Hey folks, Corey the Cowboy here. I'm going to be doing a project with an Ithaca 37, so I thought I'd make a video. Hey. Didn't get a lot of my projects done this summer because I got a dog. That was Towns. Project. A couple weeks ago, I got an Ithaca 37 Featherlight 12 gauge that was chopped down to 18.5 inches, and I kind of went, what am I going to do with this? I already have a camp gun, and I was trying to somewhat justify a reason for owning it, and decided that I needed a slug gun. So I started researching and decided I'd do a Williams 5D for the back and a Williams Shorty ramp for the front and then a sight on top, and it was going to be a slug gun for deer. That's all I could really justify. So off to Brunel's I went, got a Williams fire sight for the front, the 5D, and the Shorty ramp. I also got a 648 drill and a tap, and I'm going to attempt to install the 5D myself. From reading, with the flat side of the 37 receiver, it should be possible for me to get it on there straight. And what else am I going to do with it? Give it a whirl. Hey. Okay, so near as I can figure, that's about, it's not lined up, but position wise that's where I want it, as far back as I can get it without interfering with the carrier arm screw. So we're gonna give her a whirl. Near as I can figure, this line that goes along the receiver is straight. So my plan is to pull that off, just have the actual mount, pull the staff off, line it up and level it and straight it the best I can and hope for the best. So here we go, we'll see how it goes. Okay, semi-successfully I've got the first hole drilled. So one screw's holding the base on. And according to an article I read, which I'll link in the description, a number 26 drill bit fits perfectly in that hole and will give me the starting point for when I drill the second hole with the number 31 bit. So the idea is you just dimple the surface to give you kind of a start and a center point and go from there. So guess I level it the best I can and hope for the best again. Well, for better or worse, at least my holes are going to line up. So that was with the number 26 drill. And now, switch it out. But like most things, I'm an amateur. Just enough knowledge to kind of wreck things. And I do. that's that. Now we tap it and see how much I've messed it up. And for better or worse, more or less, there's the 5D on the 37. I guess we'll find out how it shoots when I get a chance, but there it is. I'm gonna put the front sight on now, which shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, front sight. This barrel came to me, the previous people had cut it down and put the bead there. Pretty normal stuff. Since I was putting a receiver sight on, I wanted a ramp and a rifle sight. So, if I use the existing hole, my ramp would stick out like that. That's no good. So, using my previous knowledge of not being able to drill a straight hole or to center a bead, I put the masking tape on, put the screw in the hole, which is as centered as I think it should be. So now I just have to measure how far back it needs to go and use my calipers, move the hole location back, and it should be fairly, and line up the ramp between the lines that I drew, and it should be as centered as I can hope to get it. So we'll give that a whirl. And using my foolproof plan, it seems to have lined up exactly behind it. So now we just tap it and put it all back together and see how it goes. Well, after a lot of getting angry at stuff not really working how I wanted it to, got it done, put together with the 5D, shorty ramp with a fire sight. It points like all 37s do. Weighs 6 pounds, 8 ounces, so it's not really going to be fun to shoot off the bench, I don't think. But once I get sighted in, it's pretty much should be good. First thing you do when you get a peep sight, comes with an aperture. Unscrew it. Throw it away. You don't need it. So, that's the end of the Ithaca Buckslayer project until I get her sighted in. We'll post an update when I get that done.